Welcome, amazing one, and let's solve this beautiful geometry challenge together. We are given a circle and this is a square. You notice that these two shapes are drawn on a straight line and they are both touching each other at this point. And the distance between these points down to this is given as 15 units. The area of the square measures 81 square units. And the question is asking us to find the area of the shaded circle. How do we answer this question? Is this something you can do? Don't worry, I'm going to take you through that step by step. It's just so easy. Now, to find the area of this circle, just remember that area is pi r squared. Now, if this is what we need, it means we need to get the radius of the circle. So if you can get the radius of the circle, then we can calculate the area. Now remember that this is the center of the circle. Any line from the center touching any part of the circumference gives you the radius. Let's do this together. In that case, it means we are free to generate as many radius as possible. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for always choosing to lecture us. If you're still new, why not subscribe for the more tips you'll get? Give us a thumbs up, share with your friends. Thank you, and let's keep doing this. Now, what do we do? Since we are free to generate as many radius, we can generate this, just watch, from the center, touching this part. Let's get our radius. Now, of what need with this picture, remember from here to here is our radius. You just need to remember, for every time you have your circle drawn, and a line is drawn to touch the circle at a point without cutting through, we call this line the tangent line. And if a line is drawn from the center of the circle to touch this tangent at a point, it makes angle 90 with the tangent. Remember, this line is the radius, and we call this the tangent radius theorem. Now, of what use would this still be to us? Let's go back to this diagram. You see that from here to here is the radius, and this line automatically becomes the tangent. And if this is true, it means obeying what we have here, we can form angle 90 at this point. So what do we do next? We can also form another radius. Just watch. We can form a radius from this center to touch the vertex of this square, this place. So let's join it together. And this is what we have. From here to here still becomes the radius. Now, what do we do with this shape we have formed? This shape is not going to help us. Let's create or reduce the shape to something that will be useful to us. It means that from here to here, you see that this line, we can create another line that is parallel with this. So let's create it from this vertex of the square. So let's create a parallel line. Did you see that? And these two lines are parallel. Remember, this makes angle 90 here. This is also perpendicular at this point. Also remember that from here to here gives you the radius of the circle. Now, what else do we need to know? If from here to here is the same with this, it means that here is also 15 units. And remember that for the area of the square, for a square, each time you have a square given, you remember that the area is always the side of the square squared. So if I know this side, I squared. So the area of a square is always s squared. It means that if I know the area, for me to get the side, I will quickly, so let's take this off. So if I know the area, it means to get the side, it will now be side will be square root of my area. Just take the positive square root because we are working with size of a shape. So if you do that, the side of a square will now be square root of, what's our area? Area is 81. And the square root of 81 gives us 9. So it means that the side of this square from here to here is 9 units. And all the sides are the same. It also means that from here to here is 9. And if from here to here is 9, remember this line is also parallel with this and they are equal. So from here to this end is also 9. Then from here to this end is going to be r minus 9. So that when you add these two, it gives you back the radius. And you see that this has formed a right angle triangle. Did you see it? Right angles here. So let's bring out this small right angle triangle out to see if it helps us in finding the radius. Bringing this out, this is what we have. It right angles here. From here to here is r. From here to here is 15. And from here to here is r minus 9. Now, what do? We are going to remember that you see that we are working with the size of a right angle triangle, and that reminds us of Pythagorean's theorem. So if you apply it here, we are going to have, using your Pythagorean's theorem, you have it that the longest side is the side opposite to where this angle is formed. So it's going to be r squared, then square the remaining two sides and sum. So it's going to give us r minus 9 squared plus 15 squared. So if you keep solving, we now have r squared. To expand this, just remember for every a minus b squared is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So if you apply it here, we have r squared minus 2 times r times 9, then plus 9 squared plus 15 squared. So keep solving. R squared, we have r squared, multiply this, it gives negative 18r. This gives us 81, and this gives us 225. Keep solving. So we now have r squared is equal to r squared minus 18r. Add this, it gives us 306. So what to do to subtract? We subtract r squared from both sides. So when you do that, this gives us 0 is equal to negative 18r plus 36. To remove this, add 18r to both sides. So we add 18r. This cancels. We keep solving to have 18r. If you add this, it gives you 18r. This will give us, this is 306. So let's write it well. And we are left with 306. To get r, divide by the coefficient. And when you do that, your radius will be, divide this, it gives you 17. So the radius of this circle is 17. Now that we have found the radius, let's find the area. So to find the area of the circle, remember we said it's pi r squared. So it's giving us area is pi multiplied by the radius is 17 squared. So we have area, 17 squared gives us 289 pi. So this is what we have for the area in square units. You can also leave it in terms of, in decimal. This is in terms of pi. So if you want to leave in terms in decimal, just cue this in the calculator. We use the pi value from the calculator. It gives us 907.92 approximately. So this is the approximated value in decimal, also in square units. And I hope you learned something. If you did, don't forget to tell us how much, like, share. I'll also be curious to see your own method. Thank you for always choosing to learn through us. I hope to see you in my next video. Do have a lovely day. Bye.